Psychic medium story time. This comment right here inspired me to share this story of my dad's passing because we actually shared a very similar experience, even down to the humor of it all. The night that I found out my dad passed away, I was visiting my grandma and my uncle. So right away I went into the room that I was staying in, closed the door, turned off all the lights, closed my eyes, reached out trying to connect to him, and I could immediately feel and see him right away. He looked just like he did when I was little. He said he was really sorry that he left so soon, but it was his time. I could feel how much he loved me and my brothers, and he showed me a bird flying in the sky and said he wanted me to know that that was his sign to me because he was flying free now and he was not in any pain. He had no anxiety. He just felt peace. He showed me a bald eagle and I laughed because I said, when am I gonna see one of those? And then he showed me a hawk and I said, well, those aren't super common either. So then finally he showed me a crow and I said, okay, good enough. We talked for a while longer and he said goodbye for now. Right after I came out of the room, I told my husband and my grandma about it, and we left a couple days after that. We were living in and traveling in our Dodge Transit van at the time. We were headed south down the East Coast and driving through Baltimore, so we stopped in a nature preserve to let our toddler run around and play in the park and get some fresh air. My dad's wife called me, and while we were on the phone, suddenly I saw a huge bald eagle flying right at me and just then over me about like 20 feet. I was blown away. And then immediately 2 hawks flew right over, which happened to spook like a bunch of crows out of a tree right next to me. I was just in awe, and my husband, remembering what I had shared with him about the birds, immediately shouted out to me, hey, did you see that? So of course I told my dad's wife about it on the phone, and I felt like my dad wanted me to share this experience with her, to let her know and all of us know that he was watching over us and that he loved us. Since then, I've never seen more bald eagles in my life. As it happens, one actually lives in the woods behind our house. And we always see it at the most synchronistic times, like when me and my husband were on a walk the day before my daughter was born. It flew right over us and into a tree right next to us and looked right at us. And I've even seen one fly right by our window when I was really upset one time. I'm sharing this story because I want you to know that your loved ones are also around you all the time, watching over you. Don't ever question when you feel like they're near. I encourage you to reach out and try to talk to them yourselves. It's actually not as scary as you think it is. Just because I'm a medium doesn't mean you can't do the same thing. Thank you so much for listening. I would love to hear what you think or what your own experiences have been. Like, comment, and follow along for more intuition tips, psychic insights, and story times.